Hello all, this is Raghavan. Today we'll be seeing an experiment regarding the V curves and inverted V curves of the three-phase synchronous motor. So let us move on to the simulation now. Yeah, I'll just drag it this here. Yeah, this is the circuit for conducting the experiment V curves and inverted V curves of the three-phase synchronous motor. So basically, this is the synchronous motor and this is the DC shunt generator. So a synchronous motor is kind of double excited. Mm, so the armature windings is energized by the AC source here, whereas the field winding will be energized by the DC source. So why we have named this as V curve and inverted V curves is that on performing the experiment, after finding the graphs between field current and that is field current of synchronous motor versus the line armature line current, will be getting an graph similar to the shape V, letter V, and on performing the graph between the field current of the synchronous motor versus the power factor, we'll be getting the graph in the shape of an inverted V. So we'll see how this experiment works on. I'll close the switch now. 420 volt is the rated one, so I'm increasing it up to 420 volts. It's 375 and yeah, it's 420 now. The armature line current is given as 5.68 at 420 volts and the power factor is now 0.03. So there are two things to be performed now. One at no load condition, the other at load condition. So initially we'll perform the no load condition. So here no load is connected now. So I'm closing this switch and let us take an initial data. We can store the data by start storing and we can see it by show data option. So now I'll kind of increase it by step. We'll increase it step by step and store it for every single step. It's 1.58 now. So basically power factors will be maximum unity. So it's now 0.58. We'll be getting unity power factor and which will further not increase and will decrease certainly so as to get the V curve. Is 0.98 now. So 1.00, which is nothing but the unity power factor. We have arrived at it. So from now on it will be decreasing. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's 0.98 now. So we'll take for the downfall of the graph until we get the initial stage. This is the no load condition totally, so that we can see the graph clearly marked at multiple points. Mm, so yes, so that we have multiple datas here, we can arrive at the graph now. So initially select the field current of the synchronous motor with the armature line current. I've selected it. On generating the graph, we kind of get a V curve. You can see that clearly here. The shape is kind of V. Now I'll doing the field current of the synchronous motor, which is the power factor. And here also you can see the significant increase and certainly a downfall here, which is in the shape of an inverted V curve. So that's it for the no load condition. Now we have to do it for the loaded condition. So I just bring it from start and Yeah, this is the loads. We can give it randomly, maybe 2, 4, and 5. I close the main switch and move on here. So the power factor is kind of initially 0.09, armature line current is 5.38, and the rated voltage we have given is 420 volt. So we'll clear the data here. So now for the load condition at the initial stage, we'll start the data storing and we'll see. It's the same here. We'll be increasing it step by step, and we'll be taking the readings for every step. The power factor is now kind of 0.62, around 60s, which will be increasing till the unity, which is 1, and we'll be getting a decrease. So we'll set at 1 for the graph reading and just store, and from now on it will be decreasing. See, from 1 it's decreased to the 0.84 now. Here we are doing for the loaded condition. The loads can be given randomly. There's no such like have to give this load or that load. It's up to you. We'll be giving randomly just for the purpose of simulation. For the loaded condition 2, we're taking multiple readings. Now it's kind of like 10. We'll be taking up to 5 more readings so that we will have clear graphs shown. So it's more or less okay. We have reached until 0.2 for factor. So we kind of have readings, right? Now we'll see the graphs. Initially, the field current of the synchronous motor with the armature line current. On generating a graph, we kind of get a V curve similar to the shape V. And now, field current of the synchronous motor is the power factor. This is nothing but an inverted V curve in the shape of an inverted V. So that's it for this experiment, guys. So the field current is the one which causes the unity power factor of the synchronous motor, which is known as the normal field current. When the current is less than the normal field current, the deficiency in flux will be made up by the armature winding. So we have seen V curves and inverted V curves of the three-phase synchronous motor at the loaded condition and no loaded condition. Thank you.